Okay, so today we are going to discuss about the remaining two master data like a outline agreement. Okay, so we will understand today what are the outline agreement and what is the meaning. So this is the just introduction. So when the we do some vendor selection, okay, so vendor selection is the important process in the procurement cycle. Okay, vendor can be selected by quotation process. After having shortlisted a vendor, an organization enter into a agreement, that is a contract you can say, with that particular vendor to supply certain item or service or material with certain condition. Typically when agreement is reached, a formal contract is signed with vendor. So an outline agreement is a long term purchasing agreement with a vendor. So an outline agreement is a long term purchasing agreement with a vendor containing terms condition regarding the material or services that to be supplied by the vendor. The terms of an outline agreement are valid up to certain period of time and cover a certain predefined quantity and value. An outline agreement can be following two types, means one is a contract and second one is a agreement, and this is a master data. These two terms comes under the SAP MM master data. We can use these two data as a SAP MM master data or base data. In which conditions or what are the business requirement behind the outline agreement? So when purchasing department want to set up a long term relations with a vendor for a specific group of material or services, then we can only use this outline agreement. So when determine the requirement, after that we go for the contract just before the PO. Why? Because we are setting a long term relation with the vendor to negotiate the binding condition for purchasing, price, quantity and discount etc. without actually releasing purchase order. We create or we use in this, means what is the business requirement, that is the business requirement. Using pre-negotiated offer during day-to-day purchasing, increase speed of actual purchasing and to satisfy actual requirement, and provide better monitoring and control of the actual release of purchase order against the offer. In these situations, or we can say as per the business requirement, we create or we define this outline agreement. So if we are going to do any of the procurement, we have to have this contract as a master data or base data into the system, then only we can use those details. So we have two different kind of outline agreement, one is a contract and second one is a outline agreement. Now we are going to understand first what is the contract. A contract is a long term outline agreement between a vendor and an ordering party over a predefined material or service over a certain framework of time. Contract play a crucial role in ensuring clear communication, define expectation and establishing terms for collaboration. Means we are going to build a good relation with or we are going to set up a good relation between supplier and vendor. In the realm of enterprise resource planning, SAP offers two distinct type of contract, quantity contract or value contract. This contract helps streamline procurement processes and manage relationship with supplier, ensuring both party are aligned in terms of quality and value expectation. Okay, so in this post or blog post we will be okay, that is the different terms. And there are two different kind of contract. So we have quantity contract, we have value contract. In this type of contract we in this type of contract the overall value is specified in terms of quantity, total quantity of material to be supplied by the vendor. And in this type of contract the overall value is specified in terms of the total amount to be paid for the material to be vendor. Okay, it's totally means how I can say in different words. In value contract, in quantity contract, The quantity is specified in terms of total amount to be paid to vendor, while in value contract, value is specified in terms of quantity of material. So these are two different kind of things, and these are the some characteristic of contract. Like a contract are like outline agreement, they don't contain detail of delivery dates for each of item, to inform vendors of which quantity you need for which date. You enter contract release order for a contract. A release order is purchase order that reference or a contract. If purchasing information record with a condition exists for material and vendor, the system automatically suggests the net price according to this condition. When you create contract item, contract validity period is defined in contract header as the validity period. For each item quantity contract, you define target quantity and purchase order condition. So these are the characteristics, and these are the benefit we can get: improve spend visibility, streamline procurement process, and better supplier collaboration. Okay, so these are the one benefit. Now how we can create the contract into the system, and what are the different details we have to maintain if we are going to create the contract. These are the details, and these are the path, these are the SAP menu path. By following this we can create contract. This is a T code we can use to create the contract, and these are the detail which we are going to mention to create the contract, and these are some important T codes and table details are mentioned here. Now I am moving on SAP. I will use T code ME31K and just press enter. Here you can see this is the initial screen where we can create contract. We can create contract with reference to purchase requisition or with reference to request for quotation. In case if you are creating manually, so you have to have some vendor like a 100, sorry, this is not a vendor, 5 is the vendor. Agreement type, so as the agreement type we have two different kind of things. So quantity contract or value contract, these two are the standard. Apart from this someone have created. So let's suppose if we are creating quantity contract, okay, and this is the contract date, you have to fill here purchase organization 1000, purchasing group you have to fill from here, and just press enter. Here you can see system is asking to you the validity end, means when the validity is going to expire or end for this agreement. So let's suppose if we are taking next month only, we are just maintaining detail for next month. After that, at the organization level data already mentioned, default data we have already mentioned, but maybe I have missed something. Let me go back once again. Maybe I have missed something. No, actually here I have mentioned the plant. Okay, this is the vendor I have to maintain here. I have not maintained the plant, so I am again choosing this, and now I will take the material storage location. So I will just go for this. I will use MMB, just press enter. Previously I have created this material, like just I will execute it, and from here I can get the storage location. So just for making sure, just I have used this transaction. Now I will just press enter because I am creating directly. Now I will come here and then I will maintain those details. Okay, just press enter. Here you can see all these details we have to fill or enter, like a material, quantity, target quantity, and price. So material, like this is the material for which I am going to create the contract or a scheduling agreement for a longer time supplier will supply this material. Target quantity 1000, order unit each, just press enter, and all these detail will come here. If I want, I can mention some more detail or some more material which having, I can say, which having all those detail for this plant. Okay, so this is the header data. Here we have mentioned some of this detail. This is the inside the item level detail. If for this material, if you want to mention some services, you can mention it from here, but this functionality in case of only services. But I am creating this scheduling agreement for the material, that is the reason I have just mentioned in this way. So this is the only for demo. I am using only one material for this scheduling agreement, and just here you can see this is the temporary, so this is the field for agreement. We don't have any number, but when I will just save, we will get a number as agreement, and now I'm just going to save, and here you can see this is the number. If I want to check table, I will go SC16N1. okay, as I have mentioned, these are the table to get some detail. Okay, now I'm going to get those detail like K, EK, PO, because आपको तो okay, EKPO, just press enter, and change on or created on, or like 1000 plant. If I will just put and check how many entry are there, how these are the entry. But if I want to check mine entry which I have created, so I have to check the created on date, then only I can just get the idea, because today I have created. If I will go for the all, that will be more difficult for me, so I have to give some input. Okay, so that easily I can identify the document detail. Okay, so just I'm not getting any of the input, like just I am executing. Let's see how many records we have. And this is the change on, created on. Just I will click on this one, and today you can see this is the material, agreement which I have created today on. All those detail will come here. So here we have one option like scroll up and just scroll down, like a change on something is there. Okay, plant quantity, sort text, material info record, material group, change on. Or if I am unable to find, just I can type here changed on, change, and system will search, but it is quite slow. Difficult for me to search. Not sure why it is not working. So it got log off, that is the reason it was not working. But I will log in into this system. Okay, So now I'm here, just I will click on the search, change on, so I can just give today date like this one, and just I can execute. Only one detail I will get from this table. Okay, so these all information we have. If we want to change any of the things in that, we have to have some T code like a ME22, and just press enter, or just click on the header or item level, just press enter, and you will be inside this system. If you want to get some more detail like item detail, you can get all those detail from here. So there are a lot of things in the system, but this is a just introduction about the SAP material management data. Now I'm going back, and the path is always given like a like a SAP menu, logistic, material management, master data. After that we have a scheduling, purchasing, master data, and that was the outline agreement, right? But here I can't see the outline agreement detail. Maybe there is some different I can say vendor or something is there, or purchasing. Just I'm forgetting that thing, but I will show you where we can get those details. Now I'm going to next, like what is the scheduling agreement. So a scheduling, because previously we have discussed the contract, now we are going for the scheduling agreement. So a scheduling agreement is also a long-term outline agreement between vendor and ordering party over a predefined material and services which are procured on predefined date over a framework of a time. A SAP MM scheduling agreement is a bulk buying agreement between an organization and supplier for a certain duration of time. Okay, it explicitly mentions the material, quantity, delivery date for the duration. Through this agreement, organization process the material in bulk regularly without repeated purchase order with no disruption of the supply. Okay, means it is for regular procurement on the regular basis without creating any new purchase order. You can procure those materials and service from the vendor. Scheduling agreement are extensively used in industry that need the material periodically, such as manufacturing and automotive. By implementing scheduling agreement in SAP MM, company can automate purchase, minimize paperwork, and enhance their relation with supplier. We can create the scheduling agreement in this way. Okay, and this is the path. This is the path to create a scheduling agreement. Here the path is given, but I was not able to check, but this is a path, and this is the T code. And if we are creating the scheduling agreement, we have to use these steps. Okay, like open this transaction, open a new scheduling agreement, input vendor detail, specify material and quantity, schedule delivery, assign purchasing organization, save agreement, and these are the details. Okay, and if we use scheduling agreement in SAP material management business, we can get these kind of benefits. Okay, and these are the important T codes. Now I'm going here, going back, I will use T code ME31L and just press enter. Here you can see the title is showing as a create scheduling agreement. This is the initial screen where we can create a scheduling agreement with reference to purchase requisitions, a request for quotation, and contract. Okay, and this is the just step just before the purchase order. If we create purchase requisition and we do request for quotation, then we can create scheduling agreement. So this is the intermediate or middle of these processes. Okay, so let's suppose if we are creating scheduling agreement like a agreement type as a value guide quantity or something, what is it, mk is not here, scheduling agreement lp. Okay, and this is the date, this is the purchase organization detail, group, purchasing group, plant or storage location, and then just press enter. Okay, sorry, vendor, I forget to fill, just press enter. This is the just similar like a contract, just press the enter, the validity period, payment terms and percentage, you can mention everything as per your requirement. Here you can maintain the quotation related details, salesperson name, reference, contact details, supplier reference, supplier vendor, supply vendor, and invoice party details. But here all those details we have already mentioned. Now we are going next, and this is the same like this 1000 quantity, and just press enter. All those details will come. Okay, other than that we are not maintaining any of these things, and just you can add more detail. Okay, and services, and then save. And this is how you can see this is the agreement detail, and I can say this is the scheduling agreement number as a master data. So this is the all about the detail about the outline agreement, about the contract. Okay, apart from this we have a batch, so I will explain what is the batch, how we create, how we maintain. So in short I am going to explain the batch related things like how we use. So basically, here I will go for the change of the material, and this is the material, and just I will click on the continue. Into the accounting group, suppose this is the valuation category, so let's suppose I'm taking one example. Suppose we have one material like a engine. Okay, this is the assembly, but we have three different kind of assembly, engine. One is a new one, second one is a repaired one, and third one is a damage. So here you can understand this is the condition, state of material, or I can say this is the condition of material. Like we have three different kind of material, so how we can represent into the system, and how system will understand which one is the which material is a new one, which material is a repair one, or which material is a damaged one. Okay, because suppose if you are maintaining any material or assembly as a material, because engine is a assembly and we can maintain into the system as a material. But if suppose in your cases we have three different kind of material like a new one, repair, and damage, then how, suppose you have created this, you have created one material as a engine and you have maintained those details, but how you can understand, like, so let's suppose I am creating one of material. I am just taking mechanical engineering, material type ESRA. Okay, ESRA is not there. Which one is there? Spare part. Okay, and just I am I am putting the copying, just I am copying from the previous material. Just copy, I will copy it, and just I will paste enter and just click on the continue. System will ask all those details to maintain. Just I will make sure everything, and just I will click on the continue. And suppose this is the engine, okay, all those details have been mentioned. Now I will just come here and I will just assign the valuation category, like say status. Status means what is the status of the material. I just press enter, and in accounting 2 here I have maintained some standard value, but now I'm going to check P, moving value, and just I will save it. Okay, I have saved this material, I have created this material, but this is the state. Now I am going to again create the material with different valuation, like click on this one, sorry, I will just remove, and I will just press enter, and just I will maintain this, and like just I will click on this one. This is a different way, and here you, oh my god, the material is already exit. I have done some mistake. No, something with wrong. I'm just clicking on this data. No, I'm just forgetting how I can maintain this material, create material and extend the material. Sorry, first I have to maintain the material into the system. So I will go for Migo. I will just come here and just I will press enter. Oh sorry, just material, quantity 10, where I am going to place. So I am going to place 1000 plant, storage location 1, and just I will press enter, and just I will check and post. So if you will come here, MMBE, शिवम, अनुज, आप लोग को आवाज़ आ रही है ना? केवल जस्ट ऐसा तो नहीं कि मैं ही आपसे डिस्कस कर रहा हूँ,
आवाज़ आ रही है.
सो अब आई विल गो फॉर द MMB एंड आई विल चेक द मटेरियल. अब क्या, कौन आ गया? कुंदन. सो सपोज आई हैव जस्ट execute, okay, this is not a material. 7 present. Here you can see previously I have maintained the stock, but why it is not showing for me? Really it is not. MB52 I will check, because stock I have maintained. Execute. No stock. Why? Previously I have maintained. MIGO, goods received, other goods, plant I will just use, storage location, quantity I have maintained, material I have maintained. Okay, press enter, and just I will check and post. So here you can see now, this is asking me valuation type. Why? Because this material I have created with valuation category. System is asking, because system is confused which valuation category you are going to use. If I will ask any of the valuation, so system is asking which material type you are going to, means whether you are going to maintain new one, repair or damage one. System is totally confused. तो मेरे को कुछ तो करना पड़ेगा ना, बैच इसको असाइन करना पड़ेगा या वैल्यूएशन टाइप देना पड़ेगा मेरे को, सो दैट सिस्टम कैन अंडरस्टैंड लाइक अ C1, C2 एंड C3. कुछ इस तरह मेरे को ना वैल्यूएशन टाइप या वैल्यूएशन टाइप ऑब्लिक बैच में कह सकता हूँ. आपको मेंटेन करना पड़ेगा. Then system will understand, and for every material the price will be different. Moving price will be different. Why? That is the reason I have taken moving price. इसके लिए अगर सपोज कि 1000 है तो इसके लिए मैं समझता हूँ कि नियर बाई 600 होगा, बिकॉज दैट इज़ द रिपेयर, एंड इसके लिए 250 रुपीज़ होगी. जस्ट आई एम टेकिंग रैंडम वैल्यू, नॉट अ फिक्स्ड. क्यों? क्योंकि बिकॉज सिस्टम इज टोटली कन्फ्यूज. अगर आप ये इंजन क्रिएट किया, आपने असेंबली सिस्टम में मेंटेन करना चाह रहे हो, देन सिस्टम टोटली कन्फ्यूज है कि भाई आप कौन सा मटेरियल मेंटेन कर रहे हो. आप न्यूवन कर रहे हो, रिपेयर कर रहे हो, डैमेज कर रहे हो. अगर कर रहे हो तो आप मेरे को वैल्यूएशन दो, और वैल्यूएशन दोगे तो उसके अकॉर्डिंग उसकी अलग प्राइस होगी. दैट इज़ द मेन यूज ऑफ आई कैन से बैच as well as material valuation. Here you can see all those detail have been maintained. Material valuation and account determination. Material की वैल्यू कैसे मेंटेन करते हैं, लाइक स्टैंडर्ड प्राइस, मूविंग प्राइस एंड LIFO, FIFO. Only used in special cases, not commonly used in standard SAP. So we have two different kind of things. Standard price, that is the fixed price. Moving price, this is the dynamic price, or it will change after some period of time. And this is the related to material valuation. But what about the account determination? Means from which account the price will debit and credit. Means from which account the price for material will debit, and for which account the material price will be credit. So for that reason we have different concept. I will show you. Okay, but just before we have to understand the batch. Batch. This is not that one. Let's see. Okay, this is not also, which I want to show you. Okay, batch number and serial number. So batch and serial number management helps track material effectively in procurement, inventory and production. Batch used for tracking a group of material produced under similar condition. And unique identifier, serial number is a unique identifier. Means if we use serial number or batch number, then we can easily identify the material. It helps to ensure quality control and traceability, essential for industry like pharmaceutical, chemical and foods. Help in regulatory compliance and recall. Provide accurate stock. So batch should be maintained in the system. Activate batch management system into the material management system or ERP system. After that, assign batch classification for the characteristic based identification, or define batch level at the client plant or material level in the configuration. And this is the technique. By using it we can do something, but I have just explained in different way. When we will do goods received, so system will ask you some batch number, or I can say valuation type. So in those cases we have to fill those details, otherwise it will not allow us to maintain those details. So this concept is important, okay, from every perspective. So that is the reason I have to maintain those details. Without, if I will check and try to post, system will not allow me. Why? Because system is asking always valuation type. So material valuation and batch management we do at the regular basis. This comes under the master data management, because if we have one material, it is not fixed. For that same material we have only one batch number. It can be multiple batch number. Why? Because here you can see that this example, if I have one engine, but as per the state of material we have three different kind of valuation type. In this similar way, if we create some material, its serial number will be serial number will be unique, but the batch number can be different, because as per the production, batch number will vary time to time, and the valuation will also be moved, because sometime what is we have moving price and we have a standard price. Standard price means T&D, standard price. Standard price means fixed price. If the material have this value, then it will be fixed. It will be fixed. It is not going to change after certain period of time. If the material price in this year is this year in 2025, if the material price is this, next year the price will be the same. Sorry, the price will be same. The standard price will be same in the next year also. But in case of the moving price, next year it will be change. It will be change. It is not fixed like this. It be maybe 11,000. Okay, it can be 500, it can be 300. It is totally depends on the condition. So that is the reason material valuation, batch, serial number, and material material account assignment and valuation. These details we have to understand why we are using this. So for unique identification we use serial number, for tracking purpose or for their valuation, as per their valuation we use valuation type or batch into the system so that we can easily identify. Now I'm just trying to maintain the batch for that material. Okay, it is bit slow. Again I'm coming here. It is getting disconnected. So we maintain this detail on the regular basis. If we have choose this, we maintain it. It will come under the master data management. So under the data management, we do some of the things like batch management, material valuation, and account assignment we do. Okay, so this is the regular activity we can say, but that is related to material. It is related to material management master data. It is related to material management master data. So as of now we have discussed these master data and some of the activity related to SAP material management, and for this already I have shared you some of information. How means what are the different type of material we have, and especially about the SAP material master data. Here in the last you can understand SAP material management batch master data allow you to manage and track material by batch, crucial for this kind of industry, and it enabling traceability and quality control. Okay, whatever the things I have explained, apart from this we have also some of the application for batch management. So batch management enhanced traceability, compliance and efficiency, essential for regulated industry with strict quality and tracking requirement. Integration with SAP module improve supply chain visibility, and this integrate with a different module: PP module, SD module, QM module, QM module, and WM module. Okay, so this question will be asked by interviewer during the interview. Serial number is also used here. Now I'm going to show you some of the detail into the system. Let me just give me a second. So I will go for check stock for engine, and then we will check what are the different stock. but stock is not showing. Already 2 times I have maintained the stock. System is not able to oh, previously I was not able to maintain na? That is the reason. I am going to create material with some same number, but why the option is not coming? So here you can see this is the detail. What are the different valuation type I have? I will search valuation type. I have C1, so I am maintaining first C1. Just clicking on the continue. I will directly come in accounting 1 view, and here I will maintain sub detail standard price or so. Previously I have selected the moving price, but why system is not allowing me to do that? Let's see. I'm just maintaining this price like 1000. Okay, so okay, that is the different. It is not going to allow me to, because price control previously I have tried to change as a V, but anyhow system have not. So this is not an issue. Okay, just I am saving this. After that I am going to again create this material with the different valuation type. Continue, and directly I will come in accounting 1. Okay, system is asking material MRP type. No any MRP, no any MRP. Okay, if it's have any MRP, so I select this one. If we don't have any MRP, so no MRP, no planning, because this assembly is not for the production purpose, so we are not going to take MRP related kind of things. So I will maintain a standard price like a 600 and just save it and press enter and save. Now again I am going to create it with the different valuation C3 and continue. Directly I will come for the accounting 1. In between I will maintain 250 rupees and just save. Why? Because I have maintained 3 different kind of value for 3 different kind of material. So if I will go for a Migo, I will what I will do, I will place the material quantity 10, where I am going to place into this plant 1000 plant. Storage location I will take and check this one. System is asking valuation, so I will maintain the valuation in material level. I will maintain C1, and then I will again check and post. So interval 49 does not exist for the object. Maybe something is the problem for us. We don't know exactly what is the reason for which interval it is asking. The database table, I am not sure what is this. The database table have delivery class C, the SAP default value setting in 100 client. Create a missing number ranges interval in customizing, but that is the different kind of error related to this one. Belongs to what is the issue exactly, we don't know. This is the new kind of issue. So when we have just tried to maintain those details, system is telling us to do that. Just I will press enter and let's see, but anyhow no any lead. Okay, so just let it be. This is the just way to maintain those detail into the system. But if I am again trying to check post, system is asking something wrong with the valuation or valuation class. Okay, that is the reason system is telling us to maintain those details. Otherwise system will allow. Okay, valuation record, this one C does not exist. Okay, so how we can check? OM 0, sorry, OMWC, press enter. So just before going to valuation, I want to show you OMW0, that is the press enter. Here you can see split material valuation is active. It should be active. It should be active. Now it is done. OMWC, just I will press enter. Next entry, next entry, next entry, next entry, next, and here I will click on the global type. So C1 C2 is there. Okay, not an issue. Local definition I will check for 1000 plant category. Okay, C is active, already active. Then why system is asking me, but it is getting slow, so maybe it will log off. इसमें बहुत सारी सेटिंग्स हैं जो आपको चेक करना पड़ता है. अदरवाइज SAP MM, that is a highly integrated part with other module like a finance, SD, PP, QM, PM. No, it is not working. I'm just clicking on this again. Click on the continue. So whatever the part I am explaining now, that is part of the configuration. Even I am just trying to explain those things. वो configuration के time पे हम करते हैं. Okay, not an transaction level, and this should be maintained. Maybe कुछ तो system level पे कुछ तो issue है. So that is the reason it is taking some time. Meanwhile I am trying the system. ये कुछ तो स्लो है, नहीं काम कर रहा है, या मेरे को बैक भी नहीं होने दे रहा. मैं बार बार माउस प्रेस इंटर कर रहा हूँ लेकिन ये नहीं काम कर रहा. आई डोंट नो कि कैसे काम करेगा. सो अगेन आई एम ट्राइंग. Okay, meanwhile sometime network issue is also going on. So local definition, 1000 plant category, we have already C status for this. So local type, C1 is already maintain everything. C1, C2, C3 already maintained. Why system is telling me to not active? Local category, C is there, but change. C3. What is the any of effect? No. Then global category. So global category is a C. Create change type category, already activated. All those details is already maintained, already activated. Not sure why it is giving us error. I will try in different servers also. I am going to do the material posting. This is the material quantity. I will press enter 10, where I will go for plant level. No any lead. Okay, we still have any, I mean still we have a error for this, because I'm unable to maintain the batch or valuation for this. Okay, so we will check with the different things, I mean different way. Okay, anyhow we are not able to do that, something wrong with our server. So that is the reason, just I am going to stop the recording for, as today's session, and then we will discuss for the doubt.